Tim Brando, Spencer Tillman, and Archie Manning from our College Football Today studios here exclusively for CBSSports.com. After Alabama's shocking loss to Louisiana-Monroe last week, Nick Saban threw fuel on the fire during Monday's press conference. He began his comments by stating that changes in history usually occur after some kind of catastrophic event.
It may be 9/11, which, sort of changed the spirit, of America relative to a catastrophic event. Pearl Harbor got us ready for, World War II or whatever, and that was a catastrophic event. And I don't think anyone in this room would have bet that, we would lose back-to-get-back games to Mississippi State or ULM, no disrespect to either one of those teams.
The university went into immediate spin control, but one thing is clear. After 3 straight losses and the Iron Bowl next on the schedule, Nick Saban was feeling the heat, Archie.
Well, he talked about a shocking defeat. Those are some pretty shocking comments right there. And actually, Tim, and you remember from his days at LSU, I think Nick really despises the media, or a lot of members of the media, and I think that's where this reaction really started the week before when they were building up to that game.
Right.
And then his comments. And I think you kind of get in trouble after a tough defeat when you start planning, laying out exactly what you're going to say to some tough questions.
That's a great point, Archie, because you can tell it was well thought out. I mean, he thought out what he was going to say.
That's the sad part.
Had the studious glasses on.
Right.
He had his notes down there. So it was premeditated, but it still makes it not a tenable situation for him. I'm going to give him a new nickname. I'll call him Neutron Nick Saban. He's the college football what Jack Welch was the business. This comment is indefensible, guys, and there's no place for it. But again, I saw no contrition and responsibility on his part for, first of all, understanding the broader picture of college football. The playing field has been leveled. Every team now can't be taken for granted.
The other thing that's problematic for me is that this whole idea of using the term catastrophe as it relates to 2 losses in a football game. Look, I know what the bigger picture points were, and Archie was right. He was trying to make a point that was somewhat preemptive to questions about taking it easy, allowing your players to rest up against ULM when you were getting ready for the Iron Bowl the following week. I think all of that festered and then brought about these statements. But in truth, in this day of college football where Appalachian State can go to Michigan and win, to say that losing to Mississippi State or Louisiana-Monroe in back-to-back weeks is catastrophic, to me, is absolutely complete disrespect for both Sly Croom and Charlie Weatherby, 2 coaches that had 2 of their biggest wins ever.
I don't think we need to add anything else to that. I just go back to the character issue. It shows how insular a coach like Nick Saban can be to make these kind of comments right now. Everyone knows how focused he is as a coach, how he brings that passion, but he's insular. Is he removed from the real things that take place on a day-to-day basis in these tragedies around this country and indeed around the world? It certainly would seem so by his comments.
Well, he just makes it, he's making it tougher on himself because he got the huge contract there, all the attention that's brought this way. He's a great football coach, and he's going to build a great program back at Alabama, but you just can't go there.
Indeed. All right. Well, remember, we'll be with you Saturday afternoons throughout the season on the College Football Today.